Welcome back to TFAX, where we dive deep into the stories that matter most. Today, we have 6 heartbreaking and poignant stories surrounding the tragic loss of Garrison Brown, the beloved son of Kody and Janelle Brown from Sister Wives. These stories capture the raw emotions, reflections, and the impact of this tragedy on the Brown family and their fans. Let's get started. Our first story dives into how the Sister Wives team approached the incredibly emotional episode discussing Garrison's passing. The family's candid conversations about grief have touched fans worldwide and provided an honest look at mental health struggles. In our second story, we hear from Maddie, Brush, Garrison's older sister, who shares her attempts to reach him before the tragedy. Maddie's words reflect the desperation and love that surrounded Garrison in his final moments. Next up, we'll discuss the special Mother's Day episode that focused on Garrison's funeral. This episode served as a touching farewell and showcased how the family came together in their time of mourning. In the fourth segment, we explore Kody Brown's emotional reflections and the complexity of his relationship with Garrison as he grapples with grief and guilt during a deeply revealing episode. Our fifth story features Janelle Brown's heartfelt tribute to her son, as she opens up about her awareness of his struggles and the moments leading up to the heartbreaking news. Lastly, we hear Kody expressing his regrets and wishes about his relationship with Garrison, leaving us to ponder the what-ifs that haunt a grieving parent. Stay tuned as we navigate through each of these stories, celebrating Garrison's life and the profound impact he had on his family and fans. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more insightful stories from TFAX. In our first story, we delve into the emotional episode of Sister Wives that addresses the heartbreaking loss of Garrison Brown. The episode, which aired recently, took viewers on a journey through the grief-stricken hearts of the Brown family as they opened up about Garrison's passing. The episode begins with a trigger warning, acknowledging the sensitive topic of suicide. Fans were left in shock as the Brown family shared their experiences surrounding Garrison's tragic death, which occurred on March 5, 2024. For over a decade, audiences had grown close to Garrison by watching him grow up on screen, making this announcement even more poignant. As the episode unfolds, we see Janelle Brown in her confessional, visibly emotional as she reflects on the devastating news. The family's struggle with loss is palpable, resonating with many viewers who have faced similar pains. Janelle shares the heartbreaking details of how Garrison was found by his brother Gabriel, a moment that would forever alter their lives. Coping with the aftermath of such a tragic event, Kody and Janelle released a heartfelt statement, expressing deep sadness over losing their son and asking for privacy during this painful time. The episode showcases various family members as they reflect on Garrison's life, his battles with mental health, and the challenges he faced with depression and alcoholism. Janelle candidly discusses Garrison's struggles, revealing that the isolation and pressures of the pandemic drove him into deeper despair, heightening his reliance on alcohol to cope. Footage from the episode captures the gut-wrenching moment when Kody Brown, sitting by a fire, reveals his own feelings of regret and sorrow. His confession about the lack of time he had with Garrison and the unanswered what-ifs he now carries weighs heavily on his heart. He expresses anguish over the realities of life, emphasizing that no one should take time for granted, as it may not always be available. Throughout the episode, the Brown family demonstrates immense courage by discussing their experiences with grief. Their openness about mental health and suicide seeks to break the stigma surrounding these topics and potentially save lives by fostering conversation. The family hopes that by sharing their truth, they can encourage others to seek help and support. As the episode concludes, viewers are left with a deep sense of empathy for the Brown family and a reminder of the importance of mental health awareness. Seeing the Browns navigate their grief serves as a powerful testament to the love that endures, even in the face of such tragedy. In our second story, we shift our focus to Maddie, Brush, Garrison's older sister, who made a rare appearance in the emotional episode. Maddie opened up about her desperate efforts to help her brother before his tragic death. As she shares her thoughts, we can feel her heartfelt anguish and the weight of unresolved issues in their relationship. Maddie reveals the conversation she had with Garrison leading up to his passing, expressing how she and her husband, Caleb, were actively trying to get him to move closer to them in North Carolina. "I was trying to get him to move out here," she shares, painting a picture of the family's desire to support Garrison and be there for him during his difficult times. "We talked a lot about that," she recalls, her voice tinged with regret as she reflects on how close they were to bringing him back into the fold. Throughout the episode, Janelle Brown also provides insight into Garrison's struggles with anxiety, depression, and alcoholism, revealing that he wasn't much of a drinker until the pandemic hit. She explains that Garrison's reliance on alcohol became a way for him to cope with his intense feelings, describing it as the animal he couldn't get a hold of. Janelle's emotional recounting emphasizes the lengths the family went to in order to support him, underscoring their love and effort toward his well-being. The narrative highlights the confusion and helplessness that often accompany mental health issues, as Janelle explains that although they did everything they could to be there for Garrison, ultimately, they could not foresee this tragic outcome. She shares that on the day of his death, she had been texting him throughout the day, maintaining their close connection, which made the sudden change even more shocking. Maddie's recollection serves as a poignant reminder of the heartache families endure when a loved one is struggling but remains unreachable. Her genuine desire to provide support and the knowledge that they were almost had him here, too, adds a layer of tragic irony to the story. As viewers listen to Maddie's heartfelt confessions, they are compelled to reflect on the complexities of mental health, family dynamics, and the importance of reaching out to those who are hurting. Ultimately, this story is a powerful testament to the love within the Brown family and a call to action for others to recognize the signs of struggle in their loved ones. It is a reminder that, even when everything feels overwhelming, connection, openness, and support can make a profound difference. In our third story, we delve into the emotional Mother's Day episode of Sister Wives, where the Brown family faced the difficult task of honoring and remembering Garrison Brown as he was laid to rest. This poignant episode aired on May 11th, and it revealed the family's journey through grief while paying tribute to their beloved son and brother. The episode opens with a disclaimer that acknowledges Garrison's tragic death, which had occurred on March 5, 2024. Viewers are reminded that while this season was filmed prior to that, the family was determined to acknowledge his passing respectfully and sensitively. The intention was to honor Garrison's memory without erasing him from their history, although fans felt conflicted by the absence of clips or photos featuring him. As the narrative unfolds, the family shares their profound sadness and how each member copes with Garrison's loss. Kody reflects on the heaviness of the moment, sharing how Garrison's passing has deeply affected their family dynamics. He expresses a desire to bring Garrison home, hoping to fulfill his wish to be buried in Wisconsin next to Grandma Cheryl. This sentiment illustrates the deep familial bonds that persist through pain and loss. Throughout the episode, we witness moments of vulnerability as family members gather to support one another. Mary Brown admits that it was Garrison's death that pulled them all together again, highlighting the tragedy that cracked open their previously strained relationships. It underscores the bittersweet realization that sometimes it takes a profound loss to bring people back into each other's lives in meaningful ways. The emotional climax of the episode is an intimate viewing ceremony where the Browns take the time to mourn Garrison together. As they remember his life, we see their love for him flood through the screen, revealing both their sorrow and their affection. Kody, in particular, shares heartfelt reflections, conveying how he struggles with the absence of his son. As the episode concludes, the family acknowledges that the road to healing will not be easy. However, the act of coming together to celebrate Garrison's life serves as a powerful reminder that while they are grieving, they are also honoring his memory by supporting one another. The Mother's Day tribute becomes a moment of unity, a way for the Browns to remind themselves of the importance of family and the enduring love they have for Garrison. This episode not only marks a significant chapter in the Sister Wives series, but also resonates deeply with viewers who have experienced similar losses. It encourages the audience to reflect on their connections, the importance of cherishing loved ones, and the need to come together in times of mourning. In our fourth story, we focus on the heartfelt and candid reflections of Kody Brown, as he grapples with the devastating loss of his son, Garrison. In this revealing episode of Sister Wives, Kody opens up about the emotional weight he carries following Garrison's tragic death on March 5, 2024, and the complexity of their relationship. Kody's emotional journey is at the forefront as he shares his feelings of grief and regret. He acknowledges the strained relationship he had with Garrison in recent years, expressing a deep sorrow over not having resolved their differences before his son's passing. Kody admits, "I just don't know what to do with his death," and his honest vulnerability is palpable throughout the episode. Viewers witness Kody reflecting on the moments leading up to Garrison's death, including the conversations he had with Janelle about funeral arrangements. "I really just want to take my boy home," he shares, signifying not only his desire to honor Garrison's wishes, but also his struggle with the reality of losing his son. Kody's words resonate deeply as he conveys the weight of missed opportunities, saying, "I thought there would be more time." As the episode unfolds, Kody provides insights into his thoughts on what-ifs and the feelings of guilt that have surfaced since Garrison's passing. He admits to being trapped in a spiral of second-guessing his past actions, pondering what he could have done differently. "Everybody thinks they got more time," he reflects, highlighting the haunting nature of grief that leaves family members questioning their past interactions. In a poignant moment, Kody also confides in Robin, where the two share a quiet moment by the fire. He reveals how deeply affected he is by the loss and the heartache that accompanies his memories of Garrison. "It just wasn't supposed to be this way," he says, showing his struggle to reconcile his feelings of loss with the love he still holds for his son. This episode serves as a stark reminder of how grief can permeate one's life, affecting relationships and altering perspectives. Kody's openness about his regrets underscores the message that seeking connection with loved ones is vital, especially in challenging times. Ultimately, his reflections shine a light on the importance of addressing family issues before it's too late, encouraging viewers to take the time to cherish their relationships and be present for one another. As we continue to watch Kody navigate his grief, his journey becomes a narrative not only of loss, but also of hope for healing and reconnection amid the heartache. In our fifth story, we hear from Janelle Brown as she delivers a heartfelt and candid tribute to her son, Garrison, reflecting on the love they shared and the struggles he faced. In the latest episode of Sister Wives, Janelle addresses the heartbreaking reality of losing her son for the first time on screen, making it a deeply emotional moment for both her and the viewers. Janelle opens up about her awareness of Garrison's battles, saying, "I knew he was struggling." This admission reveals the weight of a mother's intuition as she recounts their close relationship and the myriad conversations they had before his death. Throughout the day leading up to that tragic night, Janelle shares how they had been in constant communication, talking probably 3 times a day. Her account establishes a strong connection that makes the subsequent loss all the more painful. As she continues, Janelle candidly recalls the moments when Garrison's behavior began to change, noting that his struggles with anxiety and depression intensified, particularly during the pandemic. "Garrison wasn't a drinker until then," she explains, highlighting how isolation and stress propelled him into a cycle of reliance on alcohol as a coping mechanism. Her words resonate, painting a sobering picture of how mental health issues can manifest. The narrative takes an emotional turn as Janelle recounts the night before Garrison's death. She describes how she had fallen asleep after texting him and felt a sense of unease when his messages suddenly stopped. Her dread intensifies as she shares the moment she received the devastating news from her son Gabriel. He said, "Mom, he's gone." In this crumbling moment, the weight of grief crashes over her, illustrating the sudden and unbearable shift that death brings to a family. Throughout her reflections, Janelle makes it clear that the family did everything in their power to provide love and support to Garrison, emphasizing the deep connections they held despite the struggles he faced. "We offered him all the love, all the support, all the help, all the resources," she affirms, reinforcing the message that reaching out is crucial in the fight against mental health challenges. In an effort to honor Garrison, Janelle's tribute becomes a powerful reminder of the importance of love, support, and open dialogue surrounding mental health. Her willingness to share such personal and painful experiences not only highlights the deep love she has for her son, but also seeks to inspire others facing similar battles. As the episode unfolds, viewers are left with a profound sense of empathy for the Brown family and the struggles they have faced together. Janelle's heartfelt message encourages a broader conversation about mental health, emphasizing that it's okay to recognize when someone is struggling and to take action to help them. In our sixth and final story, we turn to Kody Brown once again as he reflects on his deep regrets regarding his relationship with his son, Garrison. This episode of Sister Wives provides an introspective look at how Garrison's untimely death has profoundly affected him and prompted a reevaluation of his parenting. Kody's candid expressions of sorrow reveal the complexity of their relationship, characterized by unresolved issues and lingering regrets. In the wake of Garrison's passing, he grapples with the reality that he may not have taken the time to mend what had become a strained bond. "I wish I had time to make things right with Garrison," he admits, showcasing his inner turmoil and a sense of loss that extends beyond the mere absence of his son. Throughout the episode, Kody shares heartfelt recollections, admitting that he questions himself daily about missed opportunities for connection. "It's heartbreaking. I thought there would be more time," he reflects, underscoring the painful reality that life can change in an instant. His words resonate as he opens up about how the weight of guilt can plague a parent who feels they could have done more to forge a closer relationship. As Kody continues to process his feelings, he acknowledges the awareness that many families face similar dilemmas with their loved ones. He emphasizes the critical message that time is precious and that one should not take for granted the moments they have with others. "Everybody thinks they got more time," he warns, reminding viewers of the fragility of life and the importance of acting with intention in relationships. In the latter part of this touching episode, Kody expresses that grief isn't just an emotional response. It's also a catalyst for change. He recognizes that while Garrison's death has left a void, it also serves as a wake-up call for him and his family to strive for deeper connections. His confessions are aimed not only at his own healing, but also at encouraging others to reflect on their lives and the relationships they hold dear. As this episode draws to a close, viewers are left with Kody's poignant acknowledgement that love, forgiveness, and open dialogue are crucial in navigating the complexities of family dynamics. Garrison's memory will live on through the lessons learned, prompting a heartfelt reminder to cherish every moment and to maintain close connections with those we love. Kody's journey provides a powerful conclusion to our exploration of the Brown family's grief, embedding a message of hope amid the sorrow. A testament to resilience that vows to honor Garrison's life through renewed commitment to family and communication.